Hot on the porch today. Man. Drink my little Gatorade. Got my man button today. Gotta get my hair done a little bit later, so I'm rocking the man button. You feel me? It's your boy King Moses, live on the porch. It's a lot of disgusting shit going on, man. Oh my gosh, this is too much going on. Too much going on. I was already pissed off last week, man, but I'm even more pissed off, man. Let me just chill for a second. Let me get some water. Woo-wee. Okay. Hot out here. Man. Terrible, man. Terrible. I'm gonna let it breathe for a second. Y'all just hold tight. Let's give it a second. Oh man. All right, man. I'm on the porch, man. Look, I was talking to a couple people earlier today, man, because I got a lot of shit to go into, man. But I mean, the main thing that I wanted to talk about was overvaluing the COOCH. All right. There's so many levels to this shit that I can go into, man. I don't even know how to start this off, man. All right. All right, let me just start like this. One thing that I despise is these sneaky niggas that just be trying to be conniving to get some pussy. Like, it's not that deep. It's not like, I don't understand why niggas be doing this shit, man. Like, I was talking to my boy on the phone or whatever. Shout out to my man Mike. I was talking to him on the phone, and here you go. Fuck you, Sheena. You one of them ones. You one of them gypsies too. I was talking to my man Mike Brown on the phone, whatever, man. So like when we was in high school, whatever, like you wasn't that experienced and the shit like that or whatever. Like we didn't know no better. Like again, there was no handbook on how to talk to bitches or what you need to do. You just learn by experience. So you saw what you saw, and you know what I mean. You just test your waters and see like, all right, well, you know what I mean, what works for you and what don't, and you adjust. That's how we learn, right? That's how you learn. When we was in high school, whatever, like that, it was a different generation too. Like there was no cell phones, there was no fucking you couldn't go online and talk to people, whatever. Like now it's more easier to communicate with people. But back then we had to be on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Like we had that bullshit where you had call waiting, the goddamn star 69, star 67 when you scared to call abroad, and you know what I mean, if you were scared to talk to her so she wouldn't clown you and you wouldn't know your number, all this bullshit. But we used to have to talk on the phone. Like you really had to put in work to fucking like talk to bitches or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Put your rap in. You know what I mean? On that Ricky Romance shit or whatever. Even if you didn't mean it or whatever, like you know, that's how it was. We ain't have cell phones then. It wasn't free minutes. Couldn't text message them. Couldn't send them pictures or whatever. You had to talk to them on the phone. Why the fuck in 2021 are you niggas on the phone lollygagging and chatting with bitches on the phone? It don't make sense to me. Like, are you that pressed for pussy to be like, yeah, let me talk on the phone with her, show I'm a good guy, let me cupcake with her and all this shit? And for those that be not getting my lingo, when I say certain shit, I need to slow it down with her because some of y'all ain't hip, right? When I mean cupcaking, I'm talking about the nigga that's phone boning, talking on the phone with all like hours at a time, showing all his love and affection for a female. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your woman. But you doing all this for a woman that you hoping to have sex with, or a woman that you having sex with, but y'all are not in a relationship, or you're just fucking, and you so scared to like make it known that y'all are just fucking, that if you make it seem like you're just fucking, she just gonna leave you and you ain't gonna be getting no more pussy. So you're gonna play like you in a relationship without the title of relationship. That's what you sneaky ass niggas be doing with this loafing and this cupcake and shit. Y'all be doing all the motions of a nigga that's in a relationship with a broad, but don't have the title. And it's sickening. You have a disease and you need to go get fucking professional help. Call me, I'll help you out and get you right for a fee. But you niggas that be doing this shit are sick. I'm not going to say no names, but I was online doing some stuff or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? And I happened to hear a young gentleman engaged in some cupcaking activities for over an hour, and then had the nerve. I ain't gonna put too much of the details out there, but he didn't fuck. He hasn't fucked her. And I'm like, nigga, why are you wasting all your time on the phone with this girl or whatever? Like, this is how I used to carry it in the streets. I would never talk to no female on the phone. Like, if we want to talk, we can talk face to face. But if I'm out here talking or whatever, like I'm texting you, whatever, like what's up, what you doing, whoop or whatever, because that allows me to leverage to multitask, not have to stop what I'm doing. Also allows myself to talk to other women at the same time. So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, fucking up the game. But you up there talking with this bra for an hour, you done missed out on about 10, 15 bras that you could have been texting, like what's up with the night or whatever, whoop, trying to make some plans. You feel what I'm saying? Or keeping the line warm or whatever, just in case this one on some bullshit and end up bluffing you. But you didn't put all your eggs in one basket or whatever in hopes that, oh, she'll like me and all this shit. And you in the friend zone. You niggas love being in the friends. You niggas love being friends with bitches. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit later. But all because you niggas are overvaluing the cooch. You are so afraid to lose your opportunity to have sex with this woman that you will do anything and everything to obtain it and maintain it. And it's not fucking necessary. At the end of the day, there are millions of bitches out here. If she ain't fucking no more, guess what? There's another bitch that you can fuck. I mean, that's just how I maintained it on the streets, or whatever. But like, you new niggas is different now. You new niggas is different. Like I said, I'm trying to teach the kids better. I'm trying to get them out of this shit. But y'all niggas is fucking it up. Y'all doing some whole other shit that's just disgusting and vile and sick. And you niggas you niggas need to just go on your own fucking island and go to Loafing Island, Sim Island, Cupcake Island, Trick Town Island, and go do that shit over there. Separate yourself and go completely to your own other world. Stop intermingling your bullshit with the normality of society and making this seem like this is the new thing to do. You need to go to fuck on with that shit. So you niggas need to stop that shit with this fucking acting like you in a relationship. Like niggas be like, oh, that's my homegirl. That like, bro, let me tell you about this homegirl shit. All right. I just don't understand for the life of me how you niggas will have homegirls. You will do everything. You go on dates with these bras, even though it's not technically a date. Even if you not paying, y'all both going Dutch or whatever, you're still going through the activities of someone who was in a relationship with you. Like that's some shit I would do with my wife. Like, oh yeah, well, if we want to go out to a movie or whatever, you know what I mean? Like we'll go. At least at the end of it, we're going to be fucking afterwards. But I just don't understand. Like these niggas be going on trips with these girls, their home girls. These niggas be going and don't try to clean it up on some old yeah. Well, she ain't gonna catch feelings, and you know we be fucking other broads too, and all this shit. And I don't want to hear that. I just don't understand when it became cool to just be like, yo, I'm just hanging with my home girl, or whatever. Like I just couldn't be attached to the hip to no broad like that or whatever, like friend or not. We can be friends and be like, all right, we can be in a mutual space together, but then at the end of the day, I'm gonna go do my thing, you go do your thing or whatever, and then that's it. Why y'all gotta be all hugged up or whatever, and then you low key catching feelings for this girl, or she gonna catch feelings for you, you opening that door for some shit to happen. And then it's gonna be one of them one days where y'all niggas is so fucking cool and you get caught up in your fucking feelings and you end up nutting in the damn broad, and then y'all end up having a baby. And then the real side comes out where y'all really ain't friends. Y'all was just passing time along with each other casually. And then when shit gets real, where y'all really need to be in a relationship or fucking take care of some shit, this shit change up. Now you can't stand this bitch, but you open up the door to be playing house and doing all these fucking relationship activities with your homegirl because you're fucking stupid and you're desperate. Like niggas is really like, you ain't never seen me do no shit like that. And no, let me not say never. Rarely, seldomly have you seen some shit like that. When it 9 times out of 10, I'm laying it all out there, and I'm good with being by myself. And if you out there hanging with me and you mobbing and you one of them, you know what I'm about. So ain't gonna be no mishap or no misconstruing of what are we or what are we doing, and none of that. None of that. Like this shit ridiculous, man. Like this shit is just ridiculous. And like I said, you niggas be asking for this shit, man. You niggas be asking for it. Y'all niggas be getting comfortable with these bitches. And then, like I said, then you got the gypsy bitches entering and shit. Cause they like, oh, this is old vulnerable ass nigga. He need a friend. You know what I mean? He ain't out there like that in the streets. I'm about to go ahead and take advantage of them. So they'll be in it for the long run, as long as they can get some food, some attention, some free money, some trips out these niggas, doing all the activities that a nigga that would be in a relationship would be doing for their woman. They can do that without having to say that we're in a relationship, and they can turn around and be mad at you or say some type of shit where like, oh yeah, you fucking with these other bras or whatever. I'm disappointed in you, da da da, whoop de whoop. And then you gotta hide the fact that you fucking other bras or whatever. But then you ain't gonna be checking for her about the niggas that she fucking. Cause then she like, we not in a relationship, buddy. You tripping, you acting like a female. How about that hot shit? You niggas scared to fucking grow a fucking pair of balls and speak out like, look, this is what I'm doing because you don't want to fuck up the pussy. But you niggas will fucking quiver if you saw that bitch fucking with a nigga and then you want to question her. Well, why you? That ain't cool. They got more balls than you niggas. They be like, I wish you would come question me about a nigga that I'm fucking. We ain't in a relationship. And if you want to be in a relationship with me, this is what you have to do. You have to start kicking out more money, whoop de whoop. Because you ain't nothing but a fucking asset to her as far as improving her monetarily. And if that's the case, then that should already tell you what type of bitch she is. And you should identify her as such and deal with her as such and not cave in like a little bitch. Bitch ass niggas. Niggas is wildin', man. You niggas open up your doors, letting all these loose ass, thieving ass gypsies come up into y'all life, whatever, and they get mad talking about, I can't believe she stole from me. Bitch, you let her in your house. You let her walk around in your fucking crib. You gave her a fucking key. You made her feel comfortable enough where she can come and go as she pleases. The fuck you thought she was going to do? You ain't set no boundaries. Then you get mad that the bitch stole from me. Cause she probably done with your ass. She's like, oh, I'm about to move on to another nigga. I don't need you no more. I'm gonna go ahead and rob your ass and keep it fucking moving. And you up there complaining like a little punk, like a fucking sissy. I'm telling you, young niggas, don't be like these niggas, man. Don't be like these niggas, man. You don't have to do this shit. You don't have to do this shit. You don't have to you don't have to be like these niggas, man. Like you can be a man. Then women will respect you more. You might not get all the women, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. So I was talking to my boy, whatever, because we was like, man, I just don't understand why niggas be taking this sneaky ass route or whatever. Like niggas, like back in the day, niggas used to be like, oh, they would act like they're in a relationship with a broad. You feel what I'm saying? Make them feel like they care about them, whatever, and then they end up cheating on them, whatever, because they felt. And I agree, most women cannot take honesty. So they're not gonna give you the pussy if you want some, oh yeah, I'm just out here wanting to be single, have a good time and whatever. But a nigga ain't got no morals, so because they desperate, they'll do whatever it takes. So they know that this broad ain't about to put up with you saying, all right, well, I'm just a fuck buddy. So they act like they're in a relationship with the broad, just to fuck. And then they gonna end up cheating. And then now these bitches mad talking about niggas ain't shit, ain't no good men out here. No, you bitch, you just stupid. You just stupid. You didn't do your due diligence. And you gave away your cards already, just telling them what you ain't about to do. And you really thought this nigga was about to transform into this super faithful ass nigga that wanted to be in a relationship with you when he already laid it out in the cards and said that, he already gave you signs that he just want to fuck. That's your dumb ass fault. But now niggas got too comfortable with that shit, and that's their go-to move. So I was like, man, listen, man. Niggas, I always used to lay it out there. Like, look, man, this is what I'm about, man. Take it or leave it, man. You can't convert the shots that you don't take. So if you niggas sitting around and being all tiptoey with these bitches and shit, taking them out on dates when you don't have to, or thinking that, yeah, well, in order for me to get some pussy, I got to take her out on a date. And if I don't take her out on a date, I'm just lost as a man. I'm not going to get no coochie out of her. You can find another bitch that will be fucking that you don't have to do that shit for. Take that shot. You ain't got to take the 3-point shot all the fucking time. You don't have to take the half court shot all the time. But you're not gonna make any shots that you don't take. Be strategic with your shots. You old Ben Simmons ass niggas and shit or whatever. Like, yeah, you could easily score 15, but you could be scoring 30. When you got a wide open fucking lane or whatever, instead of you shooting the ball, you want to fucking pass it like a punk. Well, you want to wait. Oh, let me wait till the end of the shot clock to shoot. Fuck out of here. Nigga, if you shoot and hit it, oh well, then that's what you're supposed to do. If you shoot the shot and you miss it, keep it moving. Get the ball back again and shoot again. Eventually, you're going to hit something. Stupid ass niggas. You're going to hit fucking something. But you niggas, man, like, and a lot of them niggas, man, I don't condone cheating. I don't condone cheating. You might as well go ahead and be single, just do your thing or whatever. You know what I mean? The majority of the niggas that get caught up don't even be getting caught up in the act of fucking. You get caught up trying to cheat at a restaurant, leaving a restaurant, coming from a restaurant. Like, some niggas get caught up, yeah, you was chatting, but even then, you shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. All this shit could have been done face to face. You don't get caught. Like, it's like, go look at the cheater show. Cheater show, like, and that shit fake and phony, whatever. But majority of the time, they getting caught going out somewhere in public, walking around, doing shit that you would do with somebody that's in a relationship. Not on some old, like that's the only thing that I can give somewhat credit to niggas that's like, all right, I'm just gonna pay for pussy. They look at it like it's easier for them to do that instead of getting caught up. But and the reality is not no better, because you still run the same risk anyway. And it's just like, when are you going to, like, it's just crazy. When are you going to stop? Eventually you're going to get caught up with that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, if you cheat, you're going to get caught. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. It's just like a nigga that was selling drugs or whatever. Like eventually you're going to get caught. It's just a point of when and how much you're gonna get caught. You ain't about to just like, oh, what, all of a sudden, if you've been cheating for 20 years, ain't never get caught, all of a sudden you're just gonna be like, man, I'm just gonna stop. You're going to stop when you get caught or you almost get to the point where you about to get caught up or whatever. And even then, you still think you're gonna get away with it. So literally, when you get caught, that's when you stop. So I don't condone cheating, but these niggas that be doing it, like they be on that loafing shit. They be like out here going to fucking restaurants, getting caught up because you left a doggy bag in your fucking car, and your girl come in there and see you got two meals on there. You can't think of a lie quick enough. You out here loafing with it. Now it's different now because technology changed. So y'all niggas out here with these bras or whatever. These bitches got cameras, camera phones and shit, so they on Snapchat. Then you fucking might end up being a viral meme or whatever. Don't even know what the fuck, and then your goddamn significant other see you on fucking Instagram trending as some dumbass meme. Now you gotta explain yourself because you out here in a motherfucking out in a fucking neck of the woods, invisible view of people, and you up there not fucking. You just passing time along in hopes of you getting some pussy, which is fucking stupid. You niggas flying bitches out. I just don't understand it. And again, like if you go to a place like Miami or Vegas or whatever, there are plenty of bitches there. I don't know why you have to feel the need. Like I understand the point of you want some guaranteed, especially if you've never been to a place like that. But again, you niggas have to step out of your comfort zone. You niggas have to get out there and like go with your homeboys or solo to these places. If you don't get no pussy there, you just don't get no pussy there. It might not be a place for you to be at. But most of the time you go to these places or whatever, it's going to be bitches there and you should be able to obtain them. You should not have to fly out a bitch to be like, yeah, let's go out to this place together, end up cupcaking and loafing like you're in a fucking relationship. And then y'all staying in the same hotel together. Y'all spend all y'all time together. Like, come on, man. Like, I can see it, man. Listen, man. Like, that shit just feel weird to me, man. And like I said, I ain't gonna say never, but that shouldn't be your regular routine or basis to be like, yeah, I'm hanging with my homegirl. Or even if it's a broad that I'm fucking, she just gonna be around me or whatever. Like, on a regular thing. Like if she coming in your area or whatever, she you want she want to stay with you, whatever, whoop, you know what I mean, show out, be show some hospitality. That's cool, whatever. But like not about to be all bunned up, kissing her in the mouth and going fucking walking in fucking tourist areas and going to the museums and the M&M factories and all these shits in these fucking cities or whatever, when you could be out here getting up on some other bitches. Let her go do her own thing, you do your own thing, and then y'all meet up later just in case the shit don't pop off when you out there hunting. You always got something to fall back on. Y'all niggas don't know the game, man. Y'all don't know the fucking the manuscript of how this shit's supposed to work, man. Shit wild, man. Your niggas is getting robbed, hoodwinked. I ain't even about to go through all the rest of that. Man, this just disgusting, man. And all is because y'all niggas are overvaluing coochie. Y'all think that coochie is more valuable than it really is. It's not. You can get coochie from any broad. It's very easy. It's very simple. You just gotta talk. Know yourself. Even if a bitch is out of your league, so you think, you still gotta shoot the shot. You still gotta shoot the shot. Because you never know if you not go, you might hit it. You never know. You don't fucking know. What's the worst that's gonna happen if you fucking shoot? Man, listen, man. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Let's say if you met like this celebrity bitch up in the club or whatever, whoop-de-whoop or whatever, right? Like, we're all fucking grown as adults. Like, let's say if I met fucking Maya in the club, right? Let's say I go see her, whatever, and I holler at her, and then she just say, fuck out of here. How is that bad on me? Like, is niggas gonna clown me like, oh yeah, she clowned you, whatever. This ain't fucking high school. Nigga gonna be like, oh well, like niggas get rejected all the time. Like niggas go, how many times niggas go out to the clubs or go be out and like you try to get abroad or whatever and it just don't work out. It don't matter. Like niggas is not about to be clowning you for that shit. Niggas not about to be clowning you for that shit. Like, and after that, so what? But then I bet you this. Let's say if I was to get like to go up to her and I book her, then niggas be like, oh shit. Like, first of all, you shouldn't be doing for the gratification of other men. It should be for you. But just the point that you attempted this shit, you never know. Like, there's not gonna be a scenario where you lose in this point. Like, you're not expected to book her anyway. That's a bonus if you do. So like, why not take the shot? That's why I don't understand why niggas are not like having this mindset or approaching this shit like, man, just go shoot that shit, man. And all these bras y'all think that y'all can't get, man, you can get them. And if you don't get them, it just ain't gonna work. But I bet you can get the next bitch. That's how you gotta approach it. I mean, that's how I approach it. So man, y'all niggas need to get y'all self-esteem up or something. I hope you kids that's watching this or whoever y'all be talking to, whatever, preach self-esteem being an importance, man, because if you feel good about yourself, you can get far in life. You can get far in life just off of confidence and self-esteem alone. I know when I was doing my worst and I wasn't always right with my self-esteem or whatever, I wasn't getting none. I was all fucked up. I remember I ain't had no car. I was down bad or whatever. Or when I was a virgin, like you could tell the difference when you was a virgin, you couldn't get none or whatever, to when you finally got some, and then like, okay, this is what it is. Then like now you feel confident that you can get it again and again. Like just some niggas just, I don't know, man. They need to make some black self-esteem male classes or something, man. I don't know. Maybe I need to look into that shit, man, because you niggas are terrible. You niggas are disgusting. Fucking disgusting, desperate ass, fucking horn dog ass, simp ass niggas. They make me sick. Make me fucking sick, man. And I wish I had my hamburger helper glove. Some of you niggas need a slap upside your fucking head, man. Nigga, get your shit together. It's fucking disgusting. But I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I can't really say much else or whatever. Like, niggas gotta stop the loafing, stop acting like y'all in these relationships with you, because that's what y'all are doing. Y'all thinking that's not the case, but that's what it is. Like, if you want to be in a relationship with the broad, then just fucking ask her out to be in a fucking relationship. Plain and simple. And if she's saying no, then leave her the fuck alone. She really wants you, she gonna come. She gonna come over and you be like, man, fuck it, all right, and do you. And hey, if it's meant to be, she gonna come back around. And then by that time, if she already rejects you, man, like you should already know, like if she come back around, man, we just fucking only. We not about to be in no fucking relationship. Like fuck out of here. Niggas are disgusting, man. So stop putting this fucking high value on this fucking coochie. Hold on. What do you want? Who the fuck is she? Oh, I ain't see. Okay, yeah. Thank you for reminding me that. Thank you, wife. All right, yeah. All right. I need to explain loafing, but I don't see no comments. I don't see her chatting. Okay, but all right. She needs to explain loaf. Okay, so loafing again. I'm going to explain it again because I already said it before. Loafing is laying out an anti-fucking. So if I am, let's say for instance, me and said girl are like we fucked once, right? And then I'm like, yeah, I want to fuck again or whatever, but she really don't want to. She just want to hang with me and just chill and just be like, whatever. She ain't gonna say that, but I'm too scared to be like, yeah, can I come over so I can fuck? She might be like on some old, yeah, but I'm on my period shit or whatever. And then me being a fucking sucker and be like, well, maybe I can still get the head. I'm gonna go over there and go hang with her and be doing all these fucking activities that people in a relationship will be doing, and then afterwards, sex comes after that. But loafing means that you're just doing all that shit and you're not getting anything from it. So I could be on some, oh yeah, I'll just come through. We can chill. We don't got to do nothing or whatever. So we sitting there, or we going on a date, or fucking hanging out or whatever, and then it's fucking 12, 1 o'clock. I've been over there for 3, 4 hours, and then I end up either going home with blue balls or staying over there in the fucking house dry humping and spooning and shit or whatever, because she don't want to give me no pussy. So for all that, I could have stayed home or waited till you was off your period and came over there when we was fucking. So that's fucking loafing. That's an example of loafing. Or again, these niggas going again, any activity that you're doing when you're going out with another woman that you want to fuck, at some point, whether you have done it or you're trying to fuck and you are not getting any pussy afterwards. And I'm not talking about no first date shit or whatever, but I'm talking about like you've known this person for a while and like you're still in the friend zone. That's what it's pretty much is, being in the friend zone. I call it fucking loafing. So that's fucking loafing. You feel me? And speaking of that person that my wife told me, she asked me to explain this one story. So I'm gonna go into this one story about like, all right, I was talking to one of my boys. I was like, this is my theory. Again, that women are hard-headed. They don't want to listen for the most part. Most women don't want to listen to men. They think that we are trying to dictate their life and we're trying to control them, and they don't want that whole thing of feeling lesser than a man. So if I'm trying to give you some wisdom or some game or whatever, I feel that most women don't want to hear it from a man, especially a man that they are in a relationship with, or like they don't want to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even be trying to preach to women or like saying y'all need to do better, y'all need to do this, because y'all going to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do anyway. I can't change that. I can give you the whole game plan on how you can meet a nice man, have a nice life with him, marriage, the whole shebang, and be happy. And women will still not want to listen because they are stubborn. Most women are stubborn and they don't want to hear it, or they think that I'm talking bullshit. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not the case. So I don't even bother trying to give them wisdom, but this is just wisdom for everybody, specifically for the men. But women, if they were smart, they would be paying attention to this shit and peeping some shit and writing some fucking notes down. Now, I was talking to my boy or whatever about this one situation because we was like, man, one thing that I used to hate, I don't like being told what to do by a woman. I don't like being dictated on what I'm going to do for somebody. Now, a woman can tell me what she's not going to do, what she's not cool with, what she's about, and that's fine. I can respect that. But you're not going to tell me what I need to do, or you're not going to ask me or make me do something and think that I'm one of these weak ass niggas out here that's going to be on some old, oh, I want the pussy so bad. I'll do whatever I need to do to get it. So yes, sir, yes, sir, boss. If you want me to take you out on a date, I'll be taking you out on a date so I can get that pussy. No, I ain't one of them niggas. So if my thing is, no woman should have to ask a man for anything. No woman should have to ask a man specifically to take them out on a date. If a man wants to do for you, he will do it on his own. I'm going to say this again, but slow it down. A man will do for you if he really wants to do it. A woman should not have to ask a man to do for them. So if I'm talking to you and there's no mention of let's go out on a date, hold on, what you at? I don't see nothing on the chat. I don't know what I don't see nothing. I don't see anything on the chat. I don't know what the fuck. Hold up. I need to see this because I don't see. Hold up, y'all. I'm going to check this shit. Let me check on my phone because I don't see nothing on my chat. Hold up. What does? Oh, I see the comments now. Wait a minute. Okay. I don't know why. Hold up. Hold up. You know, hold up. I don't know why it's not showing up on mine. Okay, wait a minute. Say that again. The question, the what? Are you understanding? If you're a simp, are you understanding because you're a simp? No, you can be understanding, but it's all about the actions from your understanding. So, like, I'll give you an example. If you are telling me, like, oh yeah, well, I lost my job, I can't pay my rent, I'm about to get kicked out of my house or whatever. I can understand and be like, damn, that's fucked up. Where the simp part comes in is like, oh yeah, well, this is my opportunity to get some fucking coochie. Let me pay her fucking rent. You're a fucking simp and a trick baby. That's fucking, yes. That's not understanding. That's just some bullshit. So yes, I could be sympathetic and understand and be like, damn, I could give you some advice. Like, man, hey man, I know this place that's hiring, or maybe you can apply to this place or whatever to get some rent assistance or something like that. But I'm not about to be paying your fucking rent. That's simping. Correct. Well, like, yes, like if you're not in a relationship per se, like, and again, some people get into relationships for an opportunity to take advantage of the man, like on some Kim Kardashian shit. If y'all were already in a relationship and some shit go down or whatever, and then whatever, that's not it. I'm talking about some nigga you met at the club, or some nigga you met on Instagram, or fucking Tinder, or whatever the fuck these horn dog ass technology shits that y'all be on or whatever, where y'all be meeting these niggas and these bitches, and then you don't know shit about them or whatever, and then you just come up 2 weeks later talking about cash at me some fucking money. Fuck out of here. Hold up. Now I'm looking at these comments because I didn't see this shit. It's not showing up on my shit for some reason, whatever. I don't know what's wrong with my settings, but I had to look it up on my phone and shit or whatever. Goddamn. Hold up. So I'm looking, okay, what are we talking about? Quick telling them folks. No, I ain't telling on nobody, man. I'm excluding people's names or whatever, but if you know, you know. Shut up. It ain't tricking if you got it. Don't start me with that shit. They flying and okay. He telling people business. Those places were very specific. Maya's not checking for you. Shut up. Eat a dick. You're having fun, right? Professional trolls, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's all that. Okay. So there. So now you got all that. So now this was the question that I had or whatever, because we was talking about goddamn. We was talking about fucking bitches and shit or whatever. So a bitch not gonna tell me what to do. So if a nigga is not, if I'm talking to you and there's no mention of there, let's go out on a date, let's do this, let's do that. A nigga doesn't want to take you out. So when you're talking to a nigga, like it should ping up what? I can't really say that because it depends on the person. So you just have to use your best judgment on when you can trust them. Like everybody's got different standards or whatever. So it just depends on you as a person. Like niggas have to just have their own morals and principles and stand on that shit and just be like, all right, look, you know what I mean? Like, some niggas are just more trustworthy to the wrong women, and you'll find out afterwards from experience. It's like, all right, I trusted this woman. Some things is gonna happen. You might try to trust a girl, and she seems like a nice girl, but she ended up being a fucking gypsy. And you just learn from it, like, all right, this is what I saw from this bitch or whatever. So you just live and you learn. So I can't really tell that. I can't say. But all right, back to what I was saying about so if if you really want to go out on a date, and the nigga is not saying nothing about taking you out on a date. The nigga don't want to go out on a date. So you just have to be like, look, man, this ain't gonna work or whatever, whoop de whoop. And you should be having a red flag if he try to circle back and be like, oh, well, how about we go on a date? You already know what his intentions is now. If that's what you want and that's what you value yourself as, all right, I'm going to go out on a date. I'm gonna give him some pussy, but he got to take me out on a date. And that's your fucking prerogative. That's your worth. Where that's how you value yourself, then fucking kudos to you, you fucking trick. But I don't think that shit is right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to be going out on a place with no woman that I don't really like care for, like she cool, whatever, and all that shit. I'm not about to be doing this shit just to get some pussy. So I was having a conversation with my boy, whatever, and I was just like, yeah, man, like I wish a bitch would try to like fucking dictate where we go, or like asking me, when are you buying me this? Where you taking me? Where are we going? And then like judging me, like if I say, hey, we can go to Fridays, that ain't good enough. I want to go to a fancy restaurant. The fuck? So this goes back to my point where somebody asked me about me leaving bitches in restaurants. So I'll give you one specific story. What happened? I was messing with this broad. It wasn't it was just fucking, right? Met her, whatever. And it was like, look, we fucking, we all good with it. I go about my business, you go about your business. I hit you up when, you know, leaving out the club or about to go to the club or whatever the fuck. So I don't know what type of nigga that she met that convinced her to, like, I guess that was like, oh, I'm gonna just take care of her and take her out and show her the finer things in life, whatever. But she decided to try to pull a move on me. So I was like, yeah, I hit her up. I'm like, yeah, what's up, whatever, let's hook up or whatever. So she was just like, she gave me the demand, and she was like, you can't get no more of this pussy until you take me out on a date. Whoop-de-whoop, and you got to take me on a nice fancy date. So I'm just like, in the back of my mind, I've had these situations before where I've argued with bitches and be like, trying to talk sense into them, like, I never wanted to go on a date with you. I've never brought it up before. So why would you think that I would want to take you on a date now? And that's just stupid or whatever. But again, you can't convince these stupid ass bitches. So it was a waste of fucking breath and time. So what I realize is some bitches have to learn lessons in the streets the hard way. That's the only way they're going to learn not to do some of these things. You got to teach these bitches lessons. They learn better with actions than with words. So I played along with it and act like, all right, I'm gonna take you out on a date or whatever, whoop de whoop. Because I was like, this bitch is about to learn, and I was hungry that time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take you to Ruth Chris. Take this bitch to Ruth Chris or whatever. Right now, I'm going to drive the bitch or whatever. I mean, pick the bitch up or whatever. The fucked up way, and I've told the story before, but I'm gonna tell it again, right? So go pick the bitch up, whatever. So she texts me, whatever, like, hurry up, whatever, because I'm waiting outside for you, whatever. Already pissing me off again. So I'm like, man, I cannot wait to leave this bitch stranded, right? And what I would always try to do to make it even harder and more difficult, this is way before uh Uber and all that shit or whatever. It was like, listen, man, you either gonna catch a cab, call somebody for a ride, or get on the metro. And what I would always try to do is leave bitches stranded late when the metro ain't running, or far away from a metro station where it's very hard for them to get home. This bitch lived in fucking shit around the corner from here now. This was before I was living in somewhere else. She lived over in Capitol Heights, right? So she lived in Capitol Heights. I took her to the fucking Ruth Chris in Crystal City. I think it's a metro station like way down or whatever. And this was late. This was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Oh no, like 9:30. It was like 9:30. So, all right, bam. So I pull up to her, pick her up or whatever, right? And then so she rushing me and shit, talking about some goddamn what context you need. I'm giving you more context. I got you. I mean, I don't what the bitch, we was just fucking. There wasn't no like, I never promised her like, yeah, we could be in a relationship and think none of that. It was just like, we know what this was or whatever. And she just all of a sudden just switched up or whatever, right? So, all right, bam, I pick her up, right? Now, before I pull up to her house, I'm like, yeah, I'm outside. The bitch comes out there, pulls up, dragging a fucking car seat. I'm like, the fuck? Now, again, we was just fucking. I didn't know if this bro had kids. I didn't even really care. I didn't even like, it was like, we was just fucking or whatever. Like, that wasn't getting in this bro's like personal life and all this shit. So she come out with a car seat. And then she's like, yeah, I'm bringing my son with me. I'm like, what? So I'm bringing my son with me. Now, I'm thinking, now, first of all, now, if I was a stupid ass gullible nigga that really was like, okay, I'm going to really take out on a date and impress her just so I can keep the fucking going on, right? I should have already known that she wasn't planning on giving me no more pussy, especially tonight. She brought her kid with me. And she was like, yeah, we can go book a hotel later on or whatever. So, like, I mean, maybe she was going to be a nasty, trifling bitch like that, like, she would put the baby somewhere or whatever, and we still fuck. But that's just weird to me, whatever. But whatever. So I already knew. I was like, this bitch really trying to pull a move. Like, she ain't planning on giving me no pussy tonight. So I was like, okay. So put the car seat up or whatever. I ain't know no better. So I'm, put the car seat up. Baby come along with us. And we going to Ruth Chris, by the way. So I'm like, all right. So I'm just playing along like, everything is cool and, whoop-de-whoop, playing the part like, yeah, we're going to have a good old time and all that shit. And this is when I used to be really like, I used to be an animal. I used to be stealing shit from bitches like all type of shit. Not even on some old like I just did it just cause, but like if you triggered me and you fuck with me, whatever, and like try to piss me off, I just would just do some wild shit. I would just rob bitches. I would take bitches shit, leave bitches stranded. I was wild. I mean, but I was fighting the good fight. I was in a war. It was a war outside, and I was just a soldier at that time. So I'm playing apartment, playing it cool, whatever. So we pull up or whatever, go up in there, whatever. And I was like, look, man, we're gonna have a good time. Order whatever you want. Get everything you want or whatever. And I think the little boy was like 2 or whatever, because I mean now I got a kid now. So but back then I didn't even remember. I was like so far removed on how that shit worked or whatever. It was like a little kid or whatever, like maybe a toddler. So I was like, how the fuck is this kid gonna be here eating food or whatever? So I think she was like, she ordered like the steak and whatever. And she was taking a little piece and chewing it up and giving it to the little nigga, whatever, shit like that. So she wasn't even talking about nothing like we was on a date. She was just like, yeah, she was just enjoying herself. She wasn't trying to get to know me or ask me questions. She was just like, you know what I mean, on that stupid gypsy shit or whatever. You know what I mean? We had camera phones in, but no Instagram or fucking Snapchat or whatever the fuck. But she was just like, yeah, you know, I ain't never been to a restaurant like this and da whoopty whoop. And I don't know what to get with. I was like, get anything you want. We can order some wine. I ordered like 3 shots of Jack, some wine. I'm having a good old nigga time. So I said, man, I cannot wait. No, statute of limitations have passed. This is our, so I can talk about this freely. And I'm not lying. This is more than 7 years ago. Statute of limitations have already fucking passed. Now, this is not straight tricking, because I'm gonna give you the real shit. So I'm gonna get whatever you like. I was acting like a trick. So I was like, yeah, whatever, right? So I was trying, because I was like, all right, I got plans. I'm gonna go ahead, leave this bitch stranded, and then go ahead to the club afterwards and then have a good old time and do my thing. So I go out, I'm up there with the bitch or whatever, and then so I'm full now. I done ate about fucking 2 steaks, shrimp, sides. I'm good. Had about 3-4 shots at Jack, had a glass of wine, ordered another glass of wine that I wasn't even planning on drinking. She had about 2 glasses, whatever the fuck, right? So I was like, man, boom, but this is how I used to get in with the mood. So I was like, yeah, my phone, I would either act like somebody's calling me and I was like, had it like some shit that was going on. I had to like step away from the table, whatever. So I was like, man, I was acting like somebody called me. I was like, damn, my battery about to die, whatever. And then I was like, look, let me call you back. So I had my phone acting like I was talking to somebody, whatever. And I said, yeah, man, my battery's about to die. Can I borrow your phone or whatever? Because she was really talking greedy. So I was like, I'm really about to have her fucked up or whatever, like really fucked up. So she's like, yeah, go ahead or whatever. Go ahead and take my phone. She had an iPhone. She unlocked it or whatever, right? So I could use the phone. So I was like, bam, we good to go. So I was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this call, I'm gonna use the bathroom, whatever, and I'll be right back. So she sat there, whatever, and then I just moseyed the fuck on out of there. Took her phone or whatever, because she wasn't gonna know my number. She didn't know my fucking name. So she wasn't gonna be able to find me or whatever. Like if she was gonna find me, she would have had to do a whole lot of digging to find Mike Malarkey. You feel what I'm saying? Because she wouldn't have had my number because I got her fucking phone. So I left up out of there, whatever, and then it ended up riding out. So I'm riding, going back into the city. So I noticed that the little nigga's car seat still back there, whatever. Now I didn't know no better, so I just took the car seat and threw it over the bridge or whatever. But if I'd have known better, which I know now, I would have kept the car seat and sold that shit on eBay or sold it to somebody that wanted a fucking car seat. You know what I mean? All these fucking fatherless babies out here in these streets. But I didn't give a fuck. I was satisfied with just leaving her phone or taking her phone, which I ended up selling to some nigga for like $50. You feel what I'm saying? A little iPhone. Sold that for $50. And me getting well fed and the satisfaction of leaving the bitch stranded. You feel what I'm saying? And somehow I think she found my number on fucking one of them little apps, whatever. Might have been Plenty of Fish or whatever. Found my number and then got the nerve to try to call the police like they gonna do something. And they gonna call me talking about, yeah, come back and pay the bill. Fuck out of here. So that's what happened. It's been plenty of times where I done left bitches stranded in restaurants, but I've never done it where like I initiated where I was like, yeah, hey, lady, what was the point of taking her phone? So she couldn't, I wanted to make it hard for her to get home. I didn't want her to be able to call anybody, because if you lose your phone now, you ain't got most of these people's numbers remembered in your mind. So I wanted to make it hard as hell for her to get home. So she couldn't call nobody to come pick her up unless she really remembered their number. You feel what I'm saying? And she had to get another phone. I wanted her to start from scratch. She had to learn a lesson. Now I guarantee you that bitch would never do that shit again. She learned a hard lesson. I guarantee you, one, she ain't giving no nigga her phone. She ain't gonna demand a nigga to take her on no fucking date. And if she do get demanded to take a nigga to a fucking date, she gonna have her own money to pay for this shit and her own transportation to fucking leave. That's why you bitches need to be stopping asking these niggas for dates and expecting these niggas to take you out, wine and dine you, and act like you can't get stranded and get left. I ain't advocating for niggas to do it, but I'm just telling you, when I was in the streets, what I did and how I did it and what needed to be done. So you could take it as you want, but some people just got to learn lessons. And that's all I got to say about that. So I never initiated like, oh yeah, I just pick some random ass woman, be like, yeah, I'm gonna just take her out and just leave her stranded. All this was in response to fucking gypsy bitches testing my gangster and thinking I was one of them old trick ass niggas. Yup, mom said never go on a date broke. You shouldn't go on a date with a nigga that really don't want to go on a date. How about that hot shit? Why didn't you just talk to her again after she manned the date? Again, I just told you. Yeah, I see it. I just told you I'm not about to be talking to these bitches. Is hard-headed. I've tried to have that conversation with them bitches before and they don't listen. So it's just like, all right, you keep playing with me like I'm a fucking joke. I'm going to give you a ha-ha. And that's it. I don't need to be educating you on like common sense shit. You're going to learn the hard way. So that's basically it. So let that be a lesson to you women when y'all be out here asking for dates and asking for cash apps and all this bullshit or whatever that y'all doing. If niggas wisen up, lessons will be taught. And that's what need to be taught. But these niggas out here is being fucking suckers. So that's all I got to say about that. So hopefully the person that asked me about the story gets clarification on who, what, where, when, why, and how. And that's that. So that's basically it, man. I've been on here long enough. Y'all review the motherfucking tapes and all this shit. I'm Mike Malarkey, aka King Moses. I'm out.